Alright, out here making some soup today. You can see I'm cooking up on top here, just about out of boil. Making some awesome ramen noodle soup, soy sauce flavored that I've never had before, so let's give it a shot here. Well, the first thing I noticed is the pot is not large enough on the Trekker, which is fine. We'll break it up and we'll get it in there. You can see I got the seasoning packet in there, so let me break this and I'll be right back. Alright, so unfortunately a whole pack does not quite fit. I can get about 3/4 of it in there. I could probably make it fit, but when it boils it's definitely going to boil over. So we're learning here. Might have to do about half a bag at a time on the Trekker. The larger kettles you could probably get away with a whole bag, so let's see how she goes. We're just about at a boil here. Alright, so the noodles didn't quite boil before the kettle started boiling, so I had to remove it and cook on the hobo stove, which is fine. I'm glad I did this ahead of time so that I know that. Other options would be to just do it on the hobo stove. Another option would be to boil the water in the kettle so that you have hot water in the pot, and then put it on the hobo stove to get it done a little quicker. I'm only at about 5 minutes here, so I'm not too worried about it, but this is why I do this before I go in the woods in the back country, because I want to know, roughly how much wood I'm going to have to use to make dinner, and to know for each meal, so specifically the ramen noodles, I've used a handful of bark. I've actually just been using stuff like this, just breaking it up in small pieces. You can see there's a piece there. So, I know that I need a handful or two to get a pot of ramen noodles to boil. So let's see how much longer it'll take here. I'm at about 5 minutes now, so give it a few more minutes. You can see it's starting to boil, just slowly. The noodles are actually already pretty soft. You can see they're falling apart already. Just gonna give it a few more minutes and then have some lunch. Alright, finally got a good boil here around 6 minutes. I'm just gonna let it go just another minute or two to really make sure the noodles soften up. Not sure if you can see it in the video there. They're still a little, not quite softened enough. And thinking here while I was sitting here watching the pot boil, I was thinking, if I would have crushed those a little more, I probably could have got the rest of them in there. I don't prefer my soup like that. I would rather have, a little longer noodles. I'd prefer not to break the pack at all, but these are all things you learn. This is why we do it ahead of time. Alright, noodles have really softened up here now. I think you can see that in the video. They're just about perfect. Right around 7 or 8 minutes, and this was an experiment. I could probably get it down to 5, but generally, when I'm cooking outside, I'm not in a huge hurry. I just like to know for future reference. But yeah, so I'm going to take this off here and get to snacking on my lunch. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and maybe I'll do another one and try one of those other methods that I mentioned. I know this is just ramen noodle soup, but I think these are all very important little things that we're learning along the way here. Thanks again for watching, and see you the next time. Oh, this might be my next video. I found this at the store, never saw it before, sounded delicious, so I'm gonna try it. Till next time.